Well, hello and welcome everybody to our Monday night introduction to LifeWave. I'm very honored and excited to be doing this with you guys every Monday. So feel free, if you like what you see, invite your family, invite your friends, invite your team, and let's all learn and grow together because our community with LifeWave is so beautiful and it's growing so fast. And everybody, in my heart, I feel like everybody in the world needs to know about what we're doing in this community because we truly are making a difference in people's health, their lives, and their freedom, whether it's financial freedom or time freedom. So, thank you again so much for joining us. And Renata, thank you so much for helping behind the scenes. And I just want you to know that if you're a guest here tonight, please reach out to the person that invited you and thank them for inviting you because they care very deeply for you to learn this information that I didn't learn about until like a little over 3 years ago. And this company's been around for 20 years. And I'm like, how come I've never heard of this? So I am extremely grateful that somebody shared this technology with me about 3.5 years ago, because I hurt my foot. And that's how my journey started. And I'm eternally grateful that that happened because then 4 months later, a lot of you know, my son got in a motorcycle accident, and this technology and all the prayers that happened
So
truly did
to cut
save
you
my
a cut,
son's life. And
and
so
I'm not
I'm going to
really
share with
proud of it.
you
What I
a
need,
little quick about his story. This is my son, Andrew, and this happened 4 months after I learned about LifeWave. And this is why I'm here. And I'm very grateful to pay it forward and let you guys know about this technology because I've heard thousands of amazing, incredible testimonies. And so Andrew was in a horrible motorcycle accident. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail tonight, but I do want you to know that he had suffered from traumatic brain injuries, strokes, several strokes from his helmet. Lots of bodily harm, broke a lot of bones in his body. He also got COVID and had MRSA and pneumonia in the hospital. And he was in a coma for 2.5 weeks. Now, Andrew, this is a picture of Andrew after rehab 6 months later. They didn't know if Andrew was even going to make it or if he was going to have some brain injuries or be, you know, uh, I don't want to say a vegetable, but they didn't know what the traumatic brain injury was going to do to his brain. However, it's been almost 3 years now, and this month, and Andrew's doing so well. He just got home from snowboarding, so his knee is doing well, his brain is sharp, and we're very grateful. So that's why I'm thankful that you're here tonight and that we're able to share this technology with you. So we're going to talk about the patches, mostly X39. That's our main patch that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the technology. And then, of course, we have to talk about David Schmidt. David Schmidt is our CEO. He's the scientist and the founder of this beautiful company called LifeWave. And it was founded back in 2004. So this is a 20-year-old company this year. We're a debt-free company. But many people didn't know about us until X39, our stem cell patch, came out. And that was in 2019. And that's when it's really taken the world by storm, especially in the United States. And for me, I believe that this company is going to be a worldwide household name in the very near future. When I started, we were baby, just tiny, even though we were, 17 years old. But now we're going to close this year at about 700 million in sales. And David will tell you himself that all represents the lives that are being changed, whether it's healing mentally, physically, aging backwards. There's so many different things that this patch can do for us. So we're known as a patch company, but now we have technology coming, which is going to be incredible. Starting in 2025, David has come out with a supplement that's made with light. We have a water that you literally drink 1 glass a day, and the healing benefits are unbelievable. And then we have some other technology coming out, especially over the next 7 years, that are really going to change the planet, change the world, and change our health as we are living it right now. And I always tell people David's the kind of inventor where he sees problems in the world and he will just figure out a way to solve them. So that's what we're doing here. And we started because of David working for the elite Navy SEALs over 20 years ago, before LifeWave was born. The elite Navy SEALs, they hired him to create an energy patch so that they could have energy without stimulants. it worked so well, but he lost the contract because of 2019, or I'm sorry, 9/11, because of 9/11. And then the Olympics got a hold of him, and then LifeWave was born because everybody needs this technology. So we're the fastest growing company in our industry in the world right now. And we're going to be a $1 billion company in the very near future. And again, all that represents are the lives that are being changed, which are so many. Now, when I first learned about stem cells and why they're so important, I had no idea that stem cells are neutral cells, that every cell in our body starts as a stem cell. And when we're born, we have 100% stem cells. But then as we age, those stem cells start to decline. And that's why you hear the term like, gosh, it really stinks to get old, or this must just be old age. And that's why I'm feeling like this. Well, there's definitely hope, and there's definitely a better way. Now, when you turn 25, they start to drastically decrease. 35, you got about half of your stem cells left. When you get to 60 and beyond, I'm so sorry, but if you're not using this technology, your stem cells are declining rapidly. You only have less than 10% at the age of 60. So that's why we want to activate our own dormant stem cells. It's so important. It's important for healing. It's important for aging. It's important for your energy, your sleep, your stamina. If you get a wound, you want to heal quicker. What if you have surgery? You definitely want those stem cells working for you so that you can heal much quicker. And the stem cells can be any kind of cell that the body needs. So it could be a stem cell, stem cells could be when you're activating them for your eyes or for your liver or for your kidneys, your heart, your muscles, anything that your body needs. And this little patch is actually going to, again, activate your own dormant stem cells that went to bed a long time ago if you're, over the age of 35. And it's going to tell your brain to wake up and produce those dormant stem cells. And what we're activating, this is nanocrystals or nanotechnology. You can't see the organic crystals in the patch, but it's a lattice structure that's made of salt, sugars, amino acids, water. And if you cut it open, you're not going to see any of it, but it is truly remarkable what it does. And it's activating a copper peptide in your body. And you can see it on the slide here. It's called GHKCU. Now, when you activate this copper peptide in your body, it is going to do a whole lot of things. And if you Google it, which I encourage you to do, it's the holy mother grail of age reversal. And we're not just talking about vanity, hair, skin, and nails, which are great, right? I'm in my 50s and I just did a scan, and my bio clock is saying that I am 33 years old. So that's pretty exciting. We'll take the hair, skin, and nails, but my biological clock is saying 33. I love that. That's a 21-year gap. And so I'm 21 years younger biologically, which is very exciting to me. So what this patch is going to do, besides activating your own stem cells, it's going to, when you wear this for 12 hours, you're going to let your body activate those stem cells, and then you're going to let your body rest for 12 hours. So it's very important you wear it during the day. Drink lots of water. Hydration is so important when it comes to your health. And it's also very important when it comes to these patches because water moves energy throughout the body, and it will help these patches work a lot better. As a matter of fact, we say, drink a half a glass or a glass of water before you even start patching. And that's a good habit to get into in the morning anyways, right? And maybe put some electrolytes, some clean electrolytes in there, or some Celtic sea salt to help absorb the water into the cells, because that's going to help everything work much more efficiently. And so we're going to let our stem cells activate during the day, 12 hours. We're going to let them rest for 12 hours. I tell people this is a 30-day supply. I always tell people just put this by your toothbrush, put it on when you brush your teeth in the morning, take it off when you brush your teeth at night, and let your body rest at night. So these stem cells are definitely, they're affordable, they're ethical. We're not using anybody's stem cells. I remember when my daughter started, she was like, whose stem cells are in here? And I'm like, no, honey, they're activating your own dormant stem cells, and it requires no injection. So I know everybody loves that. It's just a simple Band-Aid that you put on your skin for 12 hours during the day. And it's going to kind of work like acupuncture. If you can see this, you get a brochure with every single sleeve that you purchase. And on the back, it'll show you where you can wear them Back of the neck or the below the belly button is where all of our clinical trials were. As a matter of fact, we have over 150 third party, excuse me, we have 150 patents on all of our technology. And then we have over 100 third party double blind clinical trials because David always wants to make sure to protect the company and nobody can copy us, but also make sure that, we know that the technology works. We have proof that it works. As a matter of fact, we have proof that when you wear X39 for 12 hours, it is automatically going to start activating your dormant stem cells. 4,000 of your gene expressions will go to a younger state in 24 hours. And then it's going to continue to get better and better after that. Now, I will tell you, not always are you going to feel your stem cells activating, and that's normal. Some people, though, like for me, when I put it, if you have pain, we will say put X39 on the point of pain. We have another patch I'm going to talk about that you want to put on the back of the neck called Eon. But I just had X39 and I put it right on my foot pain. Remember, I told you I had foot pain. That's why I'm here. And that's why all of you are here, is because of the foot pain that happened 3 years ago. So I put it right on my foot pain. And within 2.5 hours, believe it or not, my foot pain was better. I could walk on it. And the next day I was at the gym where I had to take 2 weeks off from the gym. So this technology can work very quickly for some people. Now, what kind of results will you get by activating your own stem cells? Well, here's just a few. There's probably over 40 blanket of benefits of activating your own stem cells. And I will tell you, the longer I'm on this technology, the more benefits I'm getting, which is very exciting. So, the main thing that we help people with is inflammation and pain. So many people, I think they say 1 out of 3 people are in pain. So if we can help people with pain, that is going to help their quality of life tremendously in so many areas. Wound healing and skin remodeling. I always tell people if you have any old or new scars or wounds, take pictures of them because you will be surprised. I have a 20-year-old scar that's gone. You can barely see it. And that's because the stem cells are rejuvenating themselves and they will help heal and repair your old and new wounds. Energy and vitality at the cellular level. This is not a caffeine and jittery energy. I don't have to drink coffee anymore unless I want to. I don't need it for energy. I get up in the morning and I like my feet hit the floor and I'm ready to go. I have a great night's sleep. Restorative sleeps here. That's the most important thing you can give your body is that good deep REM sleep where you're having those vivid dreams, which happens all the time. I'm over 50 and I work out. So I love that I can have energy when I work out, that my workouts are productive and I recover much, much quicker. And I'm getting the results like I did when I was younger, when I had my own stem cells, right? And then cognitive and brain function and brain fog. We all know people that are suffering from brain decline or brain fog that can come with aging. It can also come from side effects from COVID or other, illnesses. And so we can help with that for sure. Improve cardiovascular health and reduce blood pressure and cholesterol. I've heard people get off of blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, and of course, this is done with doctor's approval. We don't want anybody getting off of medicine on their own, but we do have people doing that. And we have a clinical trial where you're wearing the patch X39 for 6 months. Your heart is going to age backwards 8 years. So if that's the only thing that you're wearing this patch for, that is a good thing. You definitely want your heart to age backwards and not forward. And we talked about this, provides age reversal of over 4,000 of your gene expressions to a younger state. And I will have you know that with this water, David's going to get very close to not a third of your gene expressions, but closer to 100% of your gene expressions to a younger state, which is super exciting. The supplements, the patch, and the water are all going to work synergistically together to help slow down and reverse the signs of aging and help your body heal. So that is very exciting. And those are coming in 2025. And then also stay tuned. We have a Netflix documentary on David and this company coming out in 2025, which is, oh, I can't wait. So the world is going to really learn about what we're doing here. Eon is our second best-selling patch. So X39 is our number one best-selling patch. That's the one everybody starts with, whether you have pain or not. And then Eon is going to be for my friends that have issues with pain and inflammation specifically. And what you will do is put Eon on the back of the neck and you'll put X39 on the point of pain. And you don't have to wear Eon forever. However, I know you're going to fall in love with Eon. It's known as our peace patch. And I think everybody could use a little bit less stress and peace in their life. It will also help with liver function, adrenal fatigue, focus, and so much more. So it's definitely a patch that you can feel pretty quickly once you put it on. And so that is a great patch for pain, inflammation, along with X39 to pair those two together, at least for the first couple months. Because here's what we know: X39 can help with inflammation and pain. But when you have a lot of chronic pain and inflammation in the body, stem cells or inflammation eats stem cells. And so it will work, X39 will work much, much faster if we have Eon paired with it. So I love those two together. And so do a lot of my brand partners and customers that are patching with us. So this is just a quick review. I know this is fast, but we have a lot of information that we can share with you. Actually, if Renata wants to put it in the chat, if you go to frequencypatchesinfo.com, there's a tremendous amount of research, what the doctors are saying, testimonies. You can also watch the two short videos. I recommend that, one on X39 and what is phototherapy. Like, how is this little patch that's non-transdermal, by the way, stimulating the skin and telling your brain to create its own stem cells? That video will definitely show you exactly how this science works, and it will do a much better job than me. But again, we want to wear the patches for 12 hours. We want to be consistent. Please give this time. You don't want to just put on a patch in a week and say this isn't working, because it took a long time for you to get to where you are. And sometimes it takes my friends a little bit longer for their body to heal. Doesn't mean that the patches aren't working. They are working. We just might not feel it in the area that we want. So I'll give you an example. If you have back pain and you've had back pain for a long time and you've been popping Advil or Tylenol because of the pain, your liver or kidneys might be damaged. So that might be where your stem cell activation is going first before it gets to your back pain. So we always say, give it a month for every decade that you are. So if you're 50 years old, give it a good 5 months to do what the patches are designed to do to help heal your body in that specific area that you're looking for. And 70%, this is clinically proven, will feel something in 30 days. The other 30% will be that give it a month for every decade. Okay. So you might be a 30%er. So just be patient and give it time. Again, drink good water, lots of water, about half your body weight in water. And then just, let your body do its healing, because it will definitely do its healing. It will do what it's designed to do. We like to show pictures because pictures can speak a lot. And so here's surgery. Anybody that you know that is going to have surgery, or we can even help prevent surgeries from happening. We've done that a lot too. This is shoulder surgery within 2 weeks, and look at how nicely that scar is healed. Another thing that we know is that the less stem cells you have in your body as you're aging, the faster you're going to age and the slower you're going to heal. So it's so important that we're activating those stem cells for many, many reasons. Now, this young man, he was in a car accident in the middle here. And in 63 days, this injury literally went all through his hand. It was all the way through his hand. They were going to have to amputate his hand. And his parents are with this company and they said, hey, please sew him up the best you can. We're going to put patches on him. I'm sure they prayed just like we did with my son. And within 63 days, you guys look at that, you can barely see a scar and no pain medicine. That is huge. Anytime we can do this with no pain medicine, that's a good thing. Now, this knee surgery, as you know, knee replacement is very painful. This gentleman is almost 80 years old. So the older we are, the slower we heal. And so he patched before, during, and after surgery, which is always a good idea. And look at that within 5 weeks post surgery. And he had full function in his knee, which knee replacement can be extremely painful. Let's move on here. Oh, I love this. So we say when everything looks good on the outside, all is well on the inside. So this is my friend that was using it for a year, almost a year. And look at the difference in the inflammation and the wrinkles in her skin. She looks so beautiful. And again, that means that all is going well on the inside. Now, this is our first lady that tried the patches. And so on the left, she was 63, or I'm sorry, 93 years old. And I want to tell you, she wasn't feeling well. She was sick. And here, 4 years later, 97 years old, and look at her eyes. She's healthy now. She feels good. She's 4 years older, but she looks many, many years younger. So she was the very first one to try X39, and she is extremely happy about her results. And let's see what else we have here. Now, you're probably asking, so how do we get involved with this? This all sounds great. This is probably going to cost so much. It's literally less than a cup of coffee a day. And honestly, I don't go to Starbucks anymore. So that saved me money right there. I always say there is transfer spending. There's lots of things that I used to spend money on, but I've invested in my health. So now I am using the patches and I don't have to pay for those other things. So most people come in with the core pack. The core pack is going to allow you to get 3 months of X39. That'll give you a fair shot, get your body activating your own stem cells. And then the other packs, advanced and premium, are there for you as well if you have other family members or you decide, because there is a business opportunity that is attached with this. A lot of people, what they like to do is they're using the patches and then they're like, wow, I know some people that need this. I know that this is going to be a company that is going to change the world in the future, and I want to be a part of this community. If that's you, we definitely can help you earn an income, whether it's, to pay for your patches or pay for your dream home. The sky's the limit with this company, and the timing is perfect. Even though we're 20 years old, we're like a 20-year-old startup company. So pick a pack that suits you. If that's not in your budget, we have other ways that you can get started. The most important thing is get yourself on X39 as soon as possible, because you will thank yourself later and the person that invited you, that's for sure. So I think that is all the slides I have for you. And now I want to ask a few of my friends to come on and share their story. Renata, would you like to share yours first, please?
Be happy to. Hi, everybody. My name is Renata Smith. I feel like it's always like the beginning of a Catholic confession. I've been patching for 2 years. So yes, I have been patching for 2 years. I started November of 22. So like some of you guys, a friend told me, my friend Carrie told me, I went, I learned, I listened, learned about all the science, learned about technology. And for me, what was going on is I was having really bad problems with my shoulder. I've had multiple shoulder surgeries. I didn't want to go back to the doctor. I didn't want to do an MRI, all of that sort of stuff. So for me, it was like, this was a no-brainer. It was, a lot of you guys are here because you value your health. And whether it's a little bit of money or a lot of money, we're willing to put the money where it's important. So to me, I felt like it was a little bit of money compared to an MRI and a orthopedic. 2 weeks into it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this amazing energy. I sleep really well. As a few other people know and use, I have an Aura ring, which tracks all of that. And I could see the difference in my sleep and all of my readiness score and everything. So I'd say it took about 2.5 months for my pain to be totally gone. I had limited range of motion. I couldn't sleep on my shoulder. So for me, that was like life improvement so quickly, and it made a huge difference for me. So I learned that I did like the next package up, because I was like, I'm going to get 6 months. I was 57 at the time, and I'm going to give this a shot. And then I just got to the point, it's like, you know what? I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I want to keep getting all these benefits. And so over the 2 years, I've had a lot of other benefits. But as with many people here, you will realize that it's even better than it's how it's making you feel. It's how impactful you can be on other people's lives. I met with a couple today from Sholo, and I patched him as we're talking, and he's like, oh, wow, my pain in my neck is gone. It's like how incredible we can help other people feel better. So my friends, my family, it's just been, an incredible journey. Thanks to Christy was at my first meeting. My friend Carrie invited me, and I'll be forever grateful for that. So, and the cool thing is all the incredible benefits that keep happening. So again, like Christy said, thank the person that brought you or invited you to this technology, because it's a wonderful thing. It just really is. So.
Oh, I love it. And happy anniversary, LifeWave anniversary. And
Thank you.
yes, I am so grateful that somebody shared it with me. And, just that ripple effect that happens from one person sharing with another for another. And just quickly for my son, the doctor actually said yes to Andrew wearing this technology in the COVID ICU because someone had enough courage to share with Andrew's doctor 2 years before Andrew got in his accident. And she knew it's non transdermal, it's not going to interfere with any medication, it's not going to impact anything that they were doing in the COVID ICU. So that ripple effect is incredible. And I'm forever grateful for that. So thank you, Renata, for all that you're doing. You're sharing and helping so many people. It's so much fun to watch.
It's a joy.
Yes. Well, Brandon is fairly new. I think it's been like maybe 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. I would love for you to share your testimony and how you're aging backwards already.
Yeah, sure. Thanks so much, Christy. I'm Brandon, everybody. I am a biohacker, which means I believe in being the CEO of your own health and taking control of it. And I'll even fire doctors, which I have recently. And so, yes, I've been with LifeWave since the middle of October. It's been about 2 months. And I'm very grateful I don't face any chronic pain, but I do have, other health conditions I've been working on reversing. And I noticed the very first week with X39, because I'm very in tune to how I feel, brain focus, energy. And right off the bat, the two things I felt were an improved mood, which actually surprised me because I was kind of in the dumps about losing my cat. And I was noticeably much more upbeat, which I thought, okay. So I noticed that. And I noticed the sense of being on, just, sitting down in the zone, the brain and energy and just firing all cylinders. And that's how we want to feel every day. And I just thought, wow, okay, I noticed this. And so been on X39, and I have a scan called the neural check scan that measures your heart rate variability, which is essentially a measure of your autonomic nervous system, right? How well your body is regulating your fight or flight versus your rest and digest response. And that's also tied to longevity and whether you're aging fast or slow. So as Christy pointed out, your biological age should, if it matches to your chronological age, you're aging according to the normal population. If your biological age is older, you're aging faster than you should be. If it's younger, you're aging slower than you should be. And of course, that's what we all want. And so I've had this scanner for a little less than a year, and I've been pretty much hovering right in the same category, which is several years older than my chronological age, which is what I've been trying to work on, and hasn't really moved with all the things that I'm doing. So on X39 for 5 weeks, and I had a before that I did at the beginning of October before I had started the patches, and then I have 2 weeks ago on Saturday, I tested again, and my biological age went down 7 years, which is a big needle mover. And again, it was a point in time, and I can't point to anything else I was doing different. I was still doing all the same stuff, but what I added was X39. So yes, I definitely felt some of the benefits, but there's a lot going on internally that I'm just relying on the body to heal itself, which I believe is the best healing. And so I'm extremely grateful. My sponsor, Veronica, is on the call. Thank you so much. And this is just an incredible family. And I'm grateful that I learned about it, that I'm plugged in, and now my goal is to just share it with as many people as possible.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And I'm so grateful that you're part of our community. You are home and you are going to love what the future has to bring for you, your family, and people that you meet along the way. So, congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
you're going to catch up with me in the future.
You raise a
21.
high bar, but I'm going
Yeah.
to.
Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. So, Dr. Shar, let's have your husband's story. I'm very excited about this.
We are too. So I'm Dr. Shar. I've been a chiropractor for 40 years. And as you know, as chiropractors, we're always looking for something to help our patients have a better quality of life, improve quality of life. And so 3 years ago, this past September, Christy contacted me and said, "Hey, I just found out about this thing and it's worked on my foot. Do you want to give it a try?" And I thought, yeah, well, what the heck, you know? So I ordered the 39, and my husband had had two of the jabs, one in each shoulder, and immediately after could not do more than this. So he brought the package into the office, and I just stuck a 39 on one shoulder and I went about my business, and I hear him yell in the back, and he goes, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I go and look, and he's doing this. Now, he hasn't been able to do that in months, right? So he's already excited about these patches. In 2019, he had a heart attack. And it was severe enough that the doctors put him on a lot of medications, which we didn't care for. But anyway, so I started him on the X39 in September of 21. In January, X49 was released, so he added that. A year later, he went in for a complete cardiac workup. The cardiologist was really shocked because his heart showed no damage and no evidence of the heart attack ever occurring. So he's been on those two consistently. He adds some of the others depending on what's going on. But he went in 2 weeks ago for a complete workup again. Now he's 76 this year. Cardiologist came in and said, "Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but you have the blood work of a much younger man. You are nowhere near 76, and the way any of your profiles are looking, and whatever you're doing, keep doing it." And he goes, "Well, my wife has me on these patches." And so, but anyway, so it's honestly, it can be a miracle. And it just flips that switch. So your body begins to behave normally and rationally. And it's really exciting. It's exciting to see in patients. And that's it. And he's going to live forever.
I love it. I love it. And so are you, Dr. Shar. I know you have. We'll save yours for another Zoom, but
Okay.
you have an incredible testimony as well, which is just so grateful. And there's several on here that have great testimonies. So we'll get you guys in the future for sure. But thank you for sharing, you guys. I appreciate you. And let's see if there's any questions real quick, and then we'll just kind of wrap this up. Do we have any questions in the chat or no? Okay, any guests have any questions or brand partners that I could support you with?
I want a date when that water's coming out.
Oh, we have a date, right? So we don't have a date. I've heard April, and just crossing our fingers. Supplement that's made with light. This is going to be a drink that you drink in the morning and at night. The ingredients are spectacular, something that you've probably never seen before, and they're all mixed in the drink. And it's going to help our patches work better. And it's a supplement that exudes light into your body. That's the way God designed us, is light. And that's what this water is going to do too. And so hopefully the water supplement January, water April. I know we're all like crossing our fingers and just really want it to come out soon, because the testimonies we're getting already are just they're unbelievable. And you only drink a glass a day, you guys. This isn't a system that you drink all day long. You put regular water in and you drink it. Get back to the person that invited you. They can share a video that David did from convention. It's long, but it's so good. And you can kind of hear the heart of our CEO and how he presents himself and his knowledge. He's extremely intelligent. So I know you'll fall in love with him. But if nobody has any questions, I will just say thank you guys so much for coming. This will be on replay. And definitely reach back to the person that invited you and let them know if you're interested in starting your own health journey and starting the patches with us and join our community. You're going to love it. It's a beautiful community. And we're really helping to change the world, and the planet in the future is coming. So thank you, Renata, for helping the testimonies. I love you guys, and see you next Monday. Take care. Bye for now.